report in the Christian Post contends that the number of witches and Wiccans has dramatically increased since the 1990s to a degree that there
Somebody
may be,
sent you this in Discord?
Yeah, that there may be at least 1.5 million witches in the U.S., which is higher
That's a lot.
which is higher than the 1.4 million mainline Presbyterians. Here's a quote from somebody. The practice of witchcraft has grown significantly in recent decades. Those who identify as witches has arisen concurrently with the rise of the witch aesthetic, reported the Christian Post
to say with
in
Harry
October.
Potter?
Citing data from Quartz, a Trinity College study, and the Pew Research Center. These are all new things to me that I feel like I should have heard in my upbringing.
No, you're good.
Oh man, between 1990 and 2008, the number of Wiccans in the U.S. grew from 8,000 to 340,000, according to 3 religious surveys conducted by Trinity College in Connecticut. In addition, the Pew Research Center reported in 2014 that 0.4% of the population, 1 to 1.5 million Americans, identify as Wicca or pagan. Oh my God.
But how many? Here's the real.
How do you? Yeah, go.
It's like all.
This is a huge article. I'm not gonna read all this.
See, like I know people who do, and some of them are serious about it, and other ones are like, no, it's just cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what are they actually measuring?
To everybody wondering, I was during the break from the last where we get in a recording setup, I looked at my phone and I'd gotten a notification on Discord where somebody had tagged me in a post, and the article is just number of witches in the U.S. on the rise may surpass 1.5 million.
Oh no! I was just clearing out news and I hit command board on accident.
Oh no!
You have to get out of here.
It's witchcraft that did this.
Say, the number of witches are indeed on the rise. But what about warlocks, though?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They got some in Iceland, but I don't know how many. I don't know how many warlocks there are in the U.S. What constitutes? Like, what do you have? That's one thing I've always wondered.
Can you be a male witch? I don't know.
I think that would be a warlock, wouldn't it? So I guess
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I guess if you're
like, are they saying that Wicca is only growing with the female demographic?
I don't know. But I've always wondered. It's like, you know, in some other countries, it's like somebody will have the occupation in like a town as a warlock or something, and I'm like, what? How did you start this?
All those news are gone.
It's like, where do I start if I want to become a warlock?
I guess I have to say you are one.
I guess.
I don't think there's no institution that's like, and like if they say no you aren't, you just say yes I am.
I guess so.
It's not immigration status, so like it's you can't. Nobody can legally deny that you're a warlock.
I guess. But what if they can? What if we just don't know the specifics? I mean, I don't know much about...
Was that the Delta rune in the corner?
Was that the Delta rune?
I'm going to go back and look at the Delta rune in a second in gameplay. It looked a lot like it. Man, Delta rune was fun.
It was fun. It genuinely was. I need to see the secret bosses and all that.
I believe there's only one secret boss.
Okay, the secret boss. And the secrets that we most definitely missed.
Yeah, we most definitely missed it. We rushed past the location of the secret boss. We were in a hurry. We were very tired. It was 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was, yeah, we were just trying to get to the end.
Ventus has never seen anyone so beautiful.
It's kind of creepy.
Forget Snow White. Forget Aqua. Never seen someone more beautiful. Cinderella.
I'm certain you have a pure heart, just like our...
Unlike that guy that took her heart.
This is a really weird thing that's going on in this game.
Okay.
This is something I talk about during the Dream Drop Distance streams as well, because there's a twist, quotation marks, in Dream Drop Distance that people are like, well, obviously this has been set up for years and years and years. And my counter argument was, no, when these games have a secret, like, they have to scream it from the highest mountain. Like, it's never subtle. Like, they always let you know that something is coming.
Yeah.
And, like, okay, so Kingdom Hearts 1, Ansem reports, they're like, ooh, I have chosen a girl. I don't know if she's one of the princesses of heart, but I will find out by throwing her out into the universe, and perhaps she will be attracted to the location of a Keyblade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ansem doesn't know if Kyrie's a princess of heart, right? This isn't something you can just tell. There's like a whole thing in Kingdom Hearts 1 where like Maleficent seems to know somehow, but only after like confirmation. Like they get Wendy and he's like, no, Maleficent says she's not one of them, so cut her loose.
Mm-hmm.
So we already established that Ventus is split in two because like his darkness was separated out into Vanitas, and now he's like some kind of weird pure light person.
Sure.
Who's kind of like a Princess of Heart, but not really, because obviously he's not like a cosmic entity. He's just like this happened because of happened because of a botched surgery, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. Like remember the beginning of the game where we saw him like comatose in the blanket?
Yeah.
And there's like that whole vision of him inside of his heart, and it was like pure white, but it was completely busted.
Yeah, yeah.
And then a quote brand new heart lent some of its strength to him so he could regenerate, and even then like he was still in that weird comatose state that we saw when he met Terra and Aqua in that flashback. Yeah. Like for a while he was clearly like that. So if you're playing Ven first, that hasn't been established yet. We have not introduced that idea. One line of dialogue into this scene, she just said, "Oh, don't worry, dear. I'm sure that you have a pure heart of light just like Princess Aurora." How do you know that? And why did you tell us that? What a weird way to open a conversation. And also, you can just look at somebody and tell?
The magic.
What's...
She's a Wiccan.
Yeah, the number of witches are... These are fairies, let's be fair.
Well then.
The number of witches in Kingdom Hearts is going down. We gotta kill Maleficent.
Maleficent's home is at the Forbidden Mountain. It's not safe.
I'm not afraid. We can't just leave Aurora like this.
Sure.
I can help. You gotta believe me.
We believe you instantly and implicitly, because we already established that you have a
gazed
pure
into
heart
your
of light.
heart.
We just said that a second ago.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you for kicking us in the ass and getting us to go work, anime boy. We never would have thought to do anything about this crisis if it had not been for your sudden and fortuitous arrival. Poor Aurora.
This all started. Oh, that was the logo.
That was the
what?
logo.
It's like, what's happening? This all started because he walked in, saw a girl asleep, and was like,
He just said that she looks pretty. He was just stopped and looked at her, and they were like, "You get away." He didn't do anything. He
didn't
stopped
do
and looked at
anything,
you.
of course, but I mean, come on, man.
He was just wandering around in this castle.
That's fair.
Okay, let's see. Was that the Deltarune? Not quite.
Just
it looked kind of like
just
it, but
insert
not really.
the first 4 notes of Megalovania and zoom in on it.
I'm not gonna do that. Anything else new? I think it was just they appeared in the store after beating Castle of Dreams, or I guess after beating 2 Worlds. Probably you could probably do this one first and then do Castle of Dreams, and the spawns would probably happen when you got to Castle of Dreams, or rather they would become available in the.
That's
in the
appropriate.
Store.
You got sleep out.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Cool stuff.
We got that when we were there as
Yeah,
Terra,
yeah.
too, in addition to a chest with a map in it. The map chest was here, and then there was a recipe chest up there. This was, in the movie, this was a fireplace with a wall in it, and the wall magically disappears while Maleficent is luring Aurora away, and then leads her on a whole, like, elaborate sequence to the castle that I guess we just kind of cut, and then they brought her back to her bed here. That's fine.
That's fine.
I think that they put her in her bed in the same room in the movie. I don't remember the exact geography and layout of the castle. I'll confess that.
I don't remember anything about it.
So I'm not a real Disney or Kingdom Hearts expert. Hold on.
You're not a real Kingdom Hearts gamer.
No, I'm not. So now I am gonna actually have to kill some stuff, but we're actually, Joey, we're gonna be walking around for a few minutes with me just killing things.
Sure.
So now's gonna be a good time for me to introduce you to something.
Okay.
This is the chart. This is the melding system.
Should I just start scrolling?
Yeah. So here's your scrolling. 2 fingers on this, up and
Okay.
down. You just explore this and see if you can make heads or tails of it.
Oh,
There's stuff written
right.
up at the top if you want to read through that.
No, we're gonna skip that. All right. Okay. Melting outcomes. Fire. Okay. Man, this is very reminiscent of the charm table in Monster Hunter.
So the first chart here is associated with the ability that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
See? So these are the crystals that you use, and they tell you what ability you're gonna get for different letter types of commands. Below that, you're gonna see actual melding of commands, and each of the commands has an arbitrarily assigned letter type.
Okay.
Indeed, some moves, Magic Hour here, if you make Magic Hour with Blitz and Zero Graviga, it's O. And if you make Magic Hour with Barrier Surge and Eriga, it's N.
And then, so that would mean that
That would
if
mean
it's an
that
N variant, then you would
use a
get
different
Cure Boost with Shimmer. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, I see used by, and it's these characters is like they can
Some
only,
of the commands are unique to specific characters.
so it's like you can't meld them with anybody else.
Yeah, can't meld them, can't use them. Unacquirable. So there are several abilities that are unique to specific characters.
Okay. Sword Edge, Quick Wood, Symbols. Okay, while this is very complex in game, it's like this is a fairly easy system to understand.
Main problem is look how much of it there is.
Oh no, there is.
Like, okay, so I
Absolutely.
want to get this ability. I gotta scroll through all these and find like a recipe that I currently have. Would you use that's the right letter type for the crystals that I currently have? It's a lot. It's a lot of. The main problem is that it's a lot of information to parse, and that's like you're looking at like the most concise way of laying it out, basically. And also, this is not visible in the game at all. Like,
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
you get the recipes and to break it down and whatnot, but you got to put it into the program to see what it's gonna say first.
What is sacrifice?
I don't. I think it damages you to do big damage. I don't remember.
All right.
I bet you dollars to donuts that it's trash.
I'm sure. Okay, well, yeah, no, I get this. Maybe I'm not just like taken aback by it because I'm used to seeing like dumb video game anime bullcrap like fusion stuff, but
It's a weird situation where like
this is needlessly complex, but
it's probably because they wanted it to appear to have an element of randomness to the average player. And the main thing is like where we talked about, oh yeah, great, diversifying your playstyle, just sticking whatever you have in and getting new moves out, right?
Wait, what is the % chance?
Some of them have a % chance of being something else.
Oh,
You'll notice that most of them are
pretty
100%
high.
chance of coming out as you expect, but some of them are 90% chance it'll actually be a different thing.
Wait, 90% chance it'll be different or the same?
It's basically 90% chance you'll get, like, basically you'll see there's something like 20 or 10% chance.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
That means
Yikes.
those recipes correspond to somewhere else on the chart.
Uh-oh.
Those recipes correspond to somewhere else on the chart that's at 90 or 80%.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
There are very few that have a percentage chance of
There's
coming
a-
out a certain way.
5% chance for Bio Barrage. Shot lock command stuff. Okay, well. I know all shot lock command stuff is like low %.
Yeah, so it's not the worst. It's not really bad, but it's just like from a casual perspective, the advantage of the system is forcing you to mix up what you're doing, right?
Yep.
From a I just want to play video games perspective, and having this chart, it's like, why can't I just get the thing that I want? Why can't I just get the thing that I want?
Oh, I mean, that's like, that's reminiscent of when I was playing Persona 3, and I was trying to do the fusions on there, trying to get abilities.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you just have to keep going back and forth to get the right abilities.
God, the fusions in Persona 5 are so streamlined. Well, they were 4 streamlined them from 3, and
then
5
just,
streamlined them from 4.
5 streamlined just about everything, though.
Yeah.
Man, what a good game.
As
what a
ought
good
have
game
been
that I
done.
don't know anybody else has beaten.
Sorry, I've been busy.
I know. That wasn't a call out on you specifically. That was a call out on everybody I know.
Eventually, I will beat it because I love that game.
Oh, it's great.
I almost finished it. I'm like right at the end of it.
Dude, the soundtrack of that game kept me company on when we were driving recently.
I
on our
still listen to
trip.
that soundtrack. I use it in videos with relative frequency.
Yeah, well, I listened to a bunch of weird music, but since I was in a car with my mom, I was like, I'm gonna spare her.
Can
all
you
this stuff.
pass me the aux cord as the name says? Why do I keep? I always forget going into dealing cures you, and then I waste the cure. And I've already look at that. 2 attacks, 50% of my health.
Yeesh. Those guys looked cold for a second. You got the cold D-Link on.
No,
I know.
So,
I'm just saying.
some of the so I don't know what determines it. So remember that the unversed are based on like negative emotion or whatever.
Yep.
So depending on
Whatever
the
that's
shapes,
supposed to mean.
depending on the shapes of their eyes, they represent a different emotion entirely.
Okay. I'm sure that's explained somewhere in game, right?
No.
That
Try Ultimania guides.
Oh boy.
Let me check.
You're gonna pull up an
I'm
ice
gonna
guide.
Google unversed and I'm gonna go to the KH wiki and we're gonna have a look. Hold on, I'm looking.
He's looking. I don't know what he's looking for, but
The
he's
design
looking.
concept became the theme of emotion, and we went with various motifs such as a laughing face, an angry face, and a crying face. The Unversed also modeled. The Unversed mark was also modeled on the heart for emotions. What?
What?
Because the logo for the Unversed looks like a heart because emotions.
But it's all heart. Everything is heart. Kingdom Heart.
Ken, I am the emotion engine.
Kingdom Heart is light.
All right, let's go.
Unversed is not. Unversed is emotion.
Emotions. We're just gonna wait here for a
Yep.
minute.
Riveting gameplay. Man, this game should be like Sonic Battle, where you hold the block button and you heal yourself.
Is that how it happens in Sonic Battle?
Have you never played Sonic
I've
Battle?
never played Sonic Battle. No.
How familiar would you?
I've never seen video footage of Sonic Battle.
Oh,
I saw
dude.
I saw a lot of screenshots of Sonic
dude.
Battle back in the day.
Dude, Sonic Battle is something else.
I mean, I ascertained that just from the screenshots. Even as a stupid kid, I looked at that and went, "Yeah, this is never gonna work."
So yeah, no. So the left trigger was the block button, and it wasn't. You didn't hold it to block. It was like a parry block. And if somebody hit you while you did that, it would like stun them for a second, giving you time to retaliate. But if you do that and then hold the button, then you start like healing yourself, which was only applicable with like 2 people who had a fast enough heal. It was like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, if only you needed all those things.
Yeah. So for these guys, Magnet and their AOE attacks are all that matter.
Yeah.
Imagine Magnet. Also, Magnet does passive damage just while people are in it. So
And it just nets you all those things.
yeah, so just get the strong Magnet and Thunders, and then do another. And once your deck is bigger, another strong Magnet and more Thunders. That's the main thing about this that may not be immediately apparent with the relatively low damage output that I'm doing. Once this deck is Magnet, Thunder, Thunder, Magnet, Thunder, Thunder, Magnet, Thunder,
Yeah.
or like I guess 2 cures at the bottom, like it's just every single encounter, Magnet, Thunder, Thunder, wait for it to hit a few times. When they all fall out, Magnet again, Thunder, Thunder, it wipes every standard encounter.
Oh yeah, I believe it wholeheartedly. Yeah, no, Sonic Battle, that was a... I will say to this, unless there's like some hidden tech that I didn't know about, to this day, I think that's the hardest, like, I tried to 100% that game, and it's a pipe dream. It's actually, it's one of those games where I feel like, unless you're just super lucky, it's actually impossible.
How's the soundtrack on Sonic Battle?
That's
That's what I play Sonic for, is the soundtrack.
I feel like there might be some decent songs, maybe? I remember...
Is there Horribly Bit Crushed 40?
Oh god, no, there's not. I'm sorry.
Bit Crushed 40?
There's I want to say I liked one song. I remember going to the sound test and listening to one song, so maybe I liked one song. I remember the oh man, the like options menu music was fine, but I remember like the chapter select or whatever music was just, oh man, oh
Bad.
it was.
Was it like, I'm gonna take you for a ride? Levels
No.
of bad, of just like a 5-second loop.
It was like ba-ba-da beer, ba-ba-da beer.
Gonna take you for a ride. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da.
The game-
Gonna take you for a ride.
That's one of those games that I never really thought was a good game, but I still feel nostalgia, like blindness for. Because it's like, despite it being bad, I still have a great time playing most characters in that game. Every chapter was a different character, and there are some characters that are just... You can tell, they're just the bottom of the tier list. They're just awful to play. Rouge, terrible.
Oh, yeah?
Shadow, triple, quadruple S rank. Every time. Chaos, just... Well, he doesn't have a chapter, but you can play as him. Chaos is just... You throw him in the garbage can and throw him off a cliff.
Well, you were pushing hard for if Shadow's in Smash, he
Okay.
shouldn't even be an Echo. He should have his battle moveset.
Yes,
you said.
because it was cool! Alright, so... Oh, man, yeah. No, well, it's just because it's like, he had a lot of stuff in there that never really showed up. Because it's just, it sounds dumb saying it, but it's like...
Of course it does.
It's-
But
but-
you're talking about Sonic the
but
Hedgehog, a
exactly.
Game Boy Advance fighting game.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it was a fighting game. It was a 2D fighting game, but it wasn't...
It was an isometric fighting game on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, exactly.
It was an isometric open. It was like an isometric Tekken.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? It was a fighting game with
open
an
world.
arena that you can move around openly.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, but it was like, it usually wasn't even just one-on-one fights. It was usually like 4.
More like Brawl.
Yeah,
Or
it was like
Smash,
up to
I guess,
4
not
people.
Brawl. Brawl is only one entry in the Smash series.
But yeah, no. The best part about that game, though, was the custom character, the robot Emerald. Because basically, the concept of that game, the one cool thing that made that game favorable in my book was, it's like you have this robot, and as he fights people, he learns their moves, and you can customize. It's like you can have Sonic's initial punch, then Shadow's second punch, then Knuckles big attack.
So basically, the Mii fighters. If you could just pull all
If
the
you
other,
could
all the other
pull-
characters' moves.
Yeah, it would be the Mii fighters if you could pull everybody's moveset and make it completely customized to every single move, even your stance and your color palette. It was very
awesome.
in-depth. It was really cool. But,
There
oh
we
no.
go.
But what I was getting at with being impossible to 100% is you don't like you do a fight, you get one person's ability at the end at random. And it's like even if you do a fight with 4 people, it's like by the end of the fight you'll get one ability at random from one of the people in that fight. And there were common attacks, there were rare attacks, and then there were ultra rares. All right.
Ultra rares.
Yeah, and because those were things like those were his own. It was like, oh man, he had such a huge moveset because it's like you had the moves of all the other characters in the game, and he had like for each attack he had like 1 or 2 unique like super overpowered emerald abilities that you could get that were like combinations of everybody's or like super powered versions. It's like, oh man. See, it's like the game's bad, but I'm talking about it so fondly right now. I need to go back.
Lots of bad games with neat ideas.
Yeah, and it really was genuinely neat. Of course, starting out at the beginning of the game, he also had that like just a really, really garbage-based version of Sonic's moveset, and until you get some moves in you, that game is really tough at the beginning. Oh. Yeah. Shadow's not in Smash, and he's not going to be.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be in Smash.
It makes me a little sad.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to be in Smash, but it makes me a little sad.
He shouldn't be in Smash.
He
That's
would've-
my hot take.
His moveset from Battle, I would prefer to have him with his moveset from Battle over Sonic in the game at all. Like Sonic, I'm glad he's in the game, but his moveset's so bland.
Well, I couldn't let him show off the other Nintendo characters.
I guess so.
Not that Sonic isn't a Nintendo character now.
Oh. What has happened to you, Sonic?
He became a Nintendo character.
Oh.
Which is probably what he needed, honestly.
When are we doing our full 1.5 hour playthrough of Sonic Forces on the channel?
You want to do that right? We could take a break from Birth by Sleep, play Sonic Forces, come back, still beat Birth by Sleep today.
Probably. Oh yeah, but you're not dumb enough to have that.
It would take
so.
us. It would take us less time to play Sonic Forces than it did for us to watch Band of Brothers on previous visits.
No, yeah, absolutely. I went through the game casually and did a lot of extra stuff and still beat it in like 4 hours, 4 or 5. Oh. Sonic will never have a good game. Never again.
Sonic Mania though. Sonic Mania was good.
Yeah, I can't wait for Sonic Mania 2.
You can't wait for Sonic. You know what's gonna happen with Sonic Mania 2?
What?
Sonic Team is gonna go. We need to be doing that. Take that away from those guys.
Yeah.
We need to make games like this again.
You know what Sonic Mania 2 is going to be? It's going to be all the levels, but in a really garbage-looking 3D environment, and it uses the 2D
the Hedgehog engine.
The Hedgehog engine. It uses the garbage 2D Sonic from Forces. It's
Yeah,
even worse
absolutely.
than one from Generations.
And it goes back to being like full screen instead of widescreen.
Yep.
In fact, it zooms in on Sonic even more, so it's impossible to see what's coming.
Every other character that you can play as is DLC. But there's also a Project Shadow deals.
I really like the business model that you're outlining for me right now. All right, hold on. Now these are all leveled, so I have to consult the guide.
Okay, he's got to do it.
Let's see here. Let me check. I'm not actually sure what I want to build yet. Can I make?
Oh man, you can hear the keyboard. He's hacking right now. Oh man, look at that. Credit card numbers stolen. Pentagon hacked. The moon hacked.
You wonder why the moon blew up in Ruby? It's because I hacked it.
That's a joke for somebody, maybe.
That's a joke for that tweet we were looking at earlier.
I know.
About the fandom theories.
The tweet that the people behind the camera.
Yeah.
Behind the video game. Behind the voices.
Dark God. It just exploded it.
You just have to put that GIF on screen right now to keep people entertained since nothing's happening.
Ruby was shockingly okay for 12 seconds this season.
Really?
The first couple episodes of Ruby Volume 6 or whatever we're on were like totally fine.
Wow.
Which by the standards of Volume 5 basically means it was Citizen Kane, because Volume 5 is legitimately one of the worst things I've ever watched. Volume 5 of Ruby was actually that bad. Like, not a meme. It was actually that bad.
Speaking of Ruby, I wonder how that fighting game's doing. The one that everybody just kind of stopped paying attention to.
But you can't escape Crossing Fate, though.
But we did. Everybody escaped from Crossing Fate.
Was that even for that game, or was that for a different
That was for
game?
that game.
Was, okay, yeah. You can't escape Crossing Fate. Well, it's like I can just play as Yunori Kami and Chie somewhere else.
Yeah, in the really good game, Ultimax.
Ultimax, yes. Let's see. Okay, I could level that, but I need Thunder Eyes anyway first before I can get to the other thing I'm looking at here. Okay, so I need combine these two thunders together. Now the real question is,
What
hold on.
will you get?
Oh crud, what's happening?
Uh-oh, you
Put
held
the
the
controller down
button
and hit a
down.
shoulder button on accident. See, this is what about 40% of the streams was me looking at this chart.
Ooh.
That's the real reason that the chart is bad, is because, like, look at how much momentum is being killed right now.
But you're killing momentum to break the game, though, so it's fine.
True. Okay, Thunder and Thunder is an I-type command to make Thundara. I-type, what can I get from you? Let's see, okay.
Yeah, when you say it out loud, it really does sound complex.
Okay, let's see. I can get, with a Shimmering, I can get Thunder Boost. With Fleeting, I can get Magic Haste. With Pulsing, I can get Combo F Boost. With Wellspring, I can get Air Combo Plus. With Soothing, I can get HP Boost. With Hungry, I can get Treasure Magnet. And if I had a Bounding, I could get Link Prize Plus, which just increases the drop rate of D-Link
Gotcha.
prizes. Only two of those things matter.
Thunder and magic.
Thunder and Magic,
Yep.
yeah. For right now, because our Cure spells are taking forever to reload, we need to get Magic Haste first. We'll go for Thunder Boosts after we get a couple Magic Hastes under our belt.
Hey, you're the expert. You're the more than that, you're the one playing. So you do what
Indeed.
you got to do.
I mean, I'm not a super expert. There's probably significantly more expedient ways of getting to the same things that I'm trying to get to, but whatever. It's fine.
You're the closest thing in this house to an expert.
It's true. Which may not be saying very much, but whatever.
It's
I'm trying my
you're
best.
more of an expert than anybody else here, so it's fine. You
But
are
am I more of an expert than the people in the comments section? That's what really matters.
never. You can never be. Are you more of an expert than the girl reading this?
Girl reading. Oh, is that a meme or something that I'm not familiar with? The
no.
girl reading this?
Oh no, he's not in, guys.
I don't know what this one
He's
is.
a fake memer. He's a.
I'm not in. I saw. Okay. I really don't want to be mean to anybody, but you know how I've said there are a lot of Kingdom Hearts YouTubers that I'm not a big fan of?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, I mean, to be fair, like, they got, you know what? All those guys are making 10 times more money than I am.
Absolutely.
With, like, daily updates about stuff that's going on. And you know what? For a casual Kingdom Hearts fan who doesn't read all the press releases like I do and keep up with everything religiously, that kind of stuff is really useful. Of just, like, give me all the news, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One of those guys, like, yesterday or the day before, like, so they just released a bunch of new screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 3, and apparently somebody was at a, like, first night premiere of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 2, and, like, there was a brief trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 that played before it.
Why?
Well, you know, like, you know how movies in theaters now have two sets of trailers?
I guess
They had
so.
the movie trailers and the pre-trailers that are just other things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like Uncharted 4 had a couple of those other thing trailers, but, like, that happens for games sometimes now. It's like a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, it's coming out in 2.5 months. You know, whatever, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I just saw this guy, he posted a video, and it was, the thumbnail is, they are going in! They're going in on promotion, and it's like, yeah, because the game comes out in 3 months, and when you have a product, you promote it. Oh boy, they are doing marketing for their product that's coming out in 2 months! Yeah, that's
That tends to happen.
That does happen sometimes with products and marketing.
Does not always happen, as we've learned, but
Here are the tweets from HMK. And if HMK somehow winds up watching this, again, I don't mean any disrespect to you, because I've watched some of your stuff before, and you can be pretty good at, again, divvying out the information. That's what people come to you guys, to all the Kingdom Hearts YouTubers for. The Gamers Joint, HMK, Skyward Wing, all those guys. Like, they come for getting all of the information, and you guys deliver that. Like, I totally 100% get why people watch your stuff, but, like, just sometimes, I guess for some people it's like they don't get it. They don't know these things, so they have to be told. Like that, oh, they're doing marketing for the game, and they're ramping up stuff, right? Just for me, these tweets, yo, all this subtle Kingdom Hearts 3 promotion and dropping stuff today was crazy. What is going on? It's getting there, people. Dude, these promos are looking like final promos, like commercials are finally being put into crazy circulation. Guys, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening because it's coming out in 2 months.
But I mean, like you said, they're making more money than you.
They're making more money than me, and for some people, this is news. For me, it's like, yeah, it's coming out in 2 months. Like, it would be bigger news for me if they weren't doing anything right now. You know what I mean?
That would be very Square Enix too.
Not before the product itself. Like, usually good at like ramping up the
I'm
team
saying
for,
that
commercials and
I'm
stuff like
saying in a broad sense of what are you doing right now? Why are you doing this? Ooh, what are you?
These guys are actually Maleficent's minions. These aren't unversed. They actually, you know, put in the monsters from the movie to kind of serve her.
Wow. Oh my.
Oops.
Whoops.
Looks like I killed them all.
They even have a unique death effect.
They do, yeah, with the fire kind of expiring. It's I guess it's like these games are wary of depicting death because E10 for ages 10 and up. So like the fire is very kind of
but
PG
I mean,
of it.
Shadow the Hedgehog was A10 plus, and he puts a gun to Sonic's head.
Damn.
Not here.
Damn, not here. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Oh man, can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery.
Step inside, hold on for dear life.
What's all the music from that game? There's all, man.
This is birthday.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I think
Okay,
I like All Hell Shadow from that game more than the Crush 40 version.
Ooh, I don't know if I can agree with you there.
I don't know. I really don't know why. I just know over the years I was listening to the Crush 40 version. Eventually, I just got to the point where I didn't like it too much, and then I went back and listened to the Magnify version. I was like, oh,
okay. I thought you were comparing. I thought you were saying I like Crush 40 All Hair Shadow more than Can You See All of Me? Or
no, that's
not All Hair Shadow.
No,
right?
that's
a different track.
Oh God, what is that?
I think it's just called I Am All of Me, right?
I Am All of Me.
I thought you were. I was like, I'm pretty sure All Hail Shadow is a different track.
It is, yeah.
Maybe he's comparing. Okay, you were comparing different versions of.
Yeah, the Crush 40 version versus the Magnify.
I thought you were comparing I Am All of Me to All Hail Shadow. I now realize you were comparing different versions of All Hail Shadow. That's fine.
Look forward to our 100% playthrough.
No, our 100%. You mean?
100%.
100p playthrough. Of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh man.
Careful, they're Maleficent.
I just killed like 20 of them.
Well, they ain't guarding nothing. Tension! No sleeping on the job.
Why did that deserve a cutscene?
Nah.
Like we just were fighting the same monster we were fighting before.
Why'd you alert them? Why didn't you just
kill them? Slit their throats? Yeah. Hitman style. Just garrote wire from behind.
No, just use your shot lock while they're not paying attention.
Only
just
dreams
headshot.
now.
Take out her goons. Oh, here they come. Oh no.
Come on, guys, let's do it. Let's tango. Come on, guys, you can do it. Let's just go ahead and, you know, let's just be efficient about this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just round them all up. Oh, okay, yeah.
I haven't upgraded my thunder power at all. I just got a Thundara. That's second form thunder.
Yep.
With no thunder boosts. Followed up by a single low level
It's
thunder.
already all, like, back too. You can do it again.
That's with one magic haste. We can get like 5 of them.
Oh no.
Now, the one main thing is you can still be broken out of any move in this game really easily, because a lot of them have very long wind-ups.
Yeah. Ooh.
Everything in this game has a long wind-up, and everything can parry you and then stun you. Level 2, not quite there yet.
Yeah, okay, so this is the solution.
The main thing is you'll notice that a lot of the finishers in this game are not very cooperative with Magnet and other modes of gameplay.
Yeah.
It's just like Ben just flails it, and all the characters do the same thing, where they'll just like flail around at targets that are not there sometimes if you use the finishers.
And if you were invincible, that would be one thing.
Well, I mean, it's once again like look at how the combos in Kingdom Hearts 2, and less so in Kingdom Hearts 1, but still more so than in this game. The animations and combo strings will adapt to the position of enemies and your movement inputs.
Well, that's what makes it feel so good.
Whereas
there's a looseness to the combat.
Whereas the attack animations in this, like once you engage them, like there is a specific distance that the character is going to move and not an inch more or less. I don't think there's anything in here other than that one chest. I think there might be one up there by Maleficent's kind of like throne, which is there's no actual chair up there right now. It's just kind of an empty flat platform. But that's fine. Oh, there is a chair. Never mind. My mistake.
Nice.
I remember... excuse me. I remember the chair being closer to the edge because she's kind of overlooking all of her minions, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. That room is only in one scene in the movie, or if I recall correctly, and it's the one where all her minions are reporting in about.
Oh,
we
God,
still
what
haven't
is
found
this?
the princess. We checked every cradle, and she's like, she's not a baby anymore, you doofuses. It's been 16 years. No wonder you haven't found her. And she sends out her hawk to do it instead, or her raven, I should say, not her hawk.
Ooh. This is interesting.
Yeah, this
looking
room also really surprised me when I got here in PSP and impressed me. Of like, this is something really different and weird. Like, yeah, so look, big open room. Oh darn, flat, boring Kingdom Hearts. Never mind, flat.
Yeah.
Never mind, Mr.
But what are
Flat, boring
these?
Kingdom Hearts. Well then, where do I go from here? We got only one way to move forward at this exact moment in time. But there are several places with branching paths, and this is hard to keep track of.
I was about to say, there's a lot of chests in here. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, are you still doing 100% chest playthrough?
I don't really care.
Okay.
I do not.
That'll
care.
make this a little bit simpler, though.
Most of the chests do not contain things that I want.
We've already got half the things you want.
Yeah, precisely. Now, occasionally I will grind out other abilities that I don't really care about just to get the... Or I guess I always call these things down here abilities, and then I say, and I want the abilities attached to them, so I'm not saying it correctly. I will grind out some commands specifically to get some abilities.
Gotcha.
Even if I don't necessarily want the commands, but for now, I just want to up my offensive capabilities, and we'll worry about, like, specifics later. We'll worry about specific min-maxing and specific abilities and building out the character in a particular way after I can kill everything.
Oh, ooh, no.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it didn't really matter too much.
These
Why,
guys
why are they running away?
They react kind of like the, this is like kind of a, they make it a big deal out of it in the second game when you're fighting the pirates.
Yeah.
Like when they're exposed, they're like weak to the magic of foreign worlds or whatever, so that's how you can kill these undead pirates, right?
Yeah.
The future games in the series have kind of made it a tradition of like human type enemies. There we go. It actually did hurt me that time. Remember we were saying it hasn't gotten me killed yet?
Yeah, it hurts you, but you're not dead.
It's kind of become a tradition now in these games of non-heartless, unversed, nobody enemies, like, I guess, humanoid, non-monster enemies to be affected by, like, to kind of have status effects.
I mean, if
from
I
standard spells.
got electrocuted, I wouldn't be feeling great.
Though you wouldn't be running around either, you would be stunned.
Yeah,
That's the main thing about being... Like, in movies, people go, ah, when they're being electrocuted.
No.
When you get electrocuted in real life, you go...
Yeah, it's much more horrific.
And then your arms curl up. Like you're about to, like your bones are about to break under your own, like the force of your muscles just contracting. Being electrocuted is horrifying.
Yeah, it's a lot more terrifying in real life than they make it out in the movies. And they usually, in the movies, they make it like this big...
pretty terrifying.
Yeah, this is a problem solver for sure.
Now, the one main advantage, or I guess the one thing I should say, is that this solution doesn't work on the vast majority of boss fights.
Well, yeah, of course.
Don't worry.
But I'm sure there's something else.
Oh no, there's something else.
Yes, please, just waddle
Come
away.
back over here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, it changes color.
Oh no, where to next? Let's see. Well, red is where we want to go, because there's a red one over there
I think it's
to
only
get us to her heart.
yellow and purple, though.
Because for whatever reason, even though they look like the normal cartoony hearts in Ansem's test beakers in the Kingdom Hearts 2 flashbacks, I guess Princess of Hearts hearts just look like glowing light balls, because that's what we see fly out of the Keyblade and out of Sora's chest in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll do blue, I guess, or I did yellow. Whatever.
Ooh.
Oh, they're already all dead. Never mind.
Level up.
Double tap was not necessary. Oh, that's the way to the ending. We'll mess with that in a second then.
Good grief.
Oops, I didn't mean to heal. I wanted to cast another thunder, but it's too late. Okay,
They're
we
all
want to
dead
go.
anyway.
We want to go blue because red takes us to the ending.
Yeah. What if it was purple?
Did you watch that clip of Pat playing Warframe?
No.
I was gonna show it to you before we started today and did not, regarding the color purple and blue.
Oh no.
I might have to include a 2-second clip of that.
Man,
Got a confetti sticker.
That reminds me. So for everybody listening, last week I was going to one of my best friend's weddings because I was one of the best mans. I was one of the best mans.
Men,
along with my other friend. And that just reminds me, like the literal night before the wedding, we were all like in bunk beds, just listening to Pat's crazy talk about Warframe.
Pat of the Super Best Friends and angriest Pat on Twitch, just to be clear.
Yeah,
for anybody who's unfamiliar.
It was just like in the darkness, just hearing somebody playing that loudly, talking about like him getting the free money from it.
It's basically free. They're basically paying you to take the loot boxes at that point.
Yeah, no, the groom, because the groom was pulling that up because he's like, so that's why like I want to buy these gems in this mobile game because they double what you get on your first purchase.
Sorry. Anyway,
you do what you gotta do for the boat waifus.
This is an M-type command. With Shimmering, we can get Cure Boost, and with Fleeting, we can get Magic Haste, and after that, nothing matters.
So Magic Haste or Cure Boost.
Magic Haste or Cure Boost. I think right now our HP isn't really high enough to matter with Cure Boost, so we're gonna go for another Magic Haste.
Yeah. And plus, once you get the big cure, it's not gonna matter too much, right?
It's still nice to have the Cure Boost, honestly, but like we can for the current moment in time, we can do without it.
Yeah, and it's like you could have boosted heals, or you could kill stuff faster.
And then you don't need to heal.
Exactly.
You kill them all
if they're
first.
dead.
You don't have. They can't hurt you. No one can hurt you if they're all dead.
Ooh.
I don't even need the second thunder. I don't even need the double taps. I've really lost nothing. Now here's Magnega, which lasts a little bit longer and does a bit more damage, but it didn't matter since
But it sounds cooler.
You know something I just noticed?
What?
When they hit the ground, they also had a second of like hovering above the ground, and their animations needed to reset so they could land.
It works in your advantage for once.
Pay attention to we were pointing out other issues with the animation cycles on this. Next time I'm fighting aerial enemies, pay attention to how Ven lands. Like he'll literally hover over the ground for a couple of seconds as his animation cycle switches to a landing animation. It doesn't happen when you do the normal jump, like as we saw earlier, when you jump and land, he has to stop for a second once he hits his feet on the ground.
Yep.
But if you're chasing an enemy into an air with an air combo, he has to transition out of aerial combo animation to falling animation to landing animation.
Was that the same animation as Sora?
Probably not the same.
Okay.
He didn't do the big. Did he do the big jump back? I wasn't even looking.
He didn't. I don't think he did that.
Maybe they recycled it. I don't know. That's all you needed to do. You just need to shoot at it, and now it's on its way back. On its way back to her body.
Oh no, this is like a... That was like the sequence, and I'm gonna stop referencing Sonic, but in Sonic Adventure 1, when you go to the flashback time sequences.
We've met before.
Oh yeah. No echidna's here though.
Are you sure?
You said so yourself.
I don't know, she has a lot of little animal friends in the movie, but I don't think any of them are echidnas, and none of them are here anyway. I might talk about this during the stream too. I do appreciate that they bothered to model in her like Briar Rose costume, like her just living in the woods outfit for this one scene.
Yeah.
Same with Philip, he's got his not end of the movie outfit just for this one scene.
What's your name?
Kind of half expected them not to when this scene started during the streams.
My name?
I kind of forgot they actually had the alternate
Wyatt.
costumes.
Oh no, I can't. Goodbye.
I must see you.
I don't know. Maybe someday.
Started
When?
thinking
Tomorrow?
about
Oh,
barefoot.
no. This evening at the cottage.
God, I'm so stupid. It's not even. It's a joke. It's not even a joke. It's nothing. It's just like stupid stuff that we talk about. God, we're so useless. We don't entertain anybody but ourselves.
Well, I mean, there's obviously one or two people that listen for some reason.
I guess
What
so.
was that?
Aurora's memory.
How do you know?
Her heart
They
back.
saw it too, man. They all saw that.
Yes, not long ago. Dreams
It's like
are
in
very
Final Fantasy
strong
X too,
babes.
when Yuna is singing her song and suddenly this massive vision happens of thousands of years in the past, and there's a ghost of another person on stage singing with her, and then after the concert, all the characters are like, "Yeah, we saw that too," as if there's nothing interesting about that.
Man, video games.
Freaking Ten-2 is great. Ten-2 is the worst, and it's the best.
I've been tempted to look into it.
It's worth looking into. It's.
I imagine there's a suspicious lack of the dadgum, like, little tiny
Dadgum?
ones. Yeah. Sorry, I've been playing Red Dead.
Oh, you mean compared to there's a suspicious lack of the shrunken versions of
Yeah,
them as
exactly.
seen in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
That would
Those,
be correct.
Oh god, the gold wings or
Did
whatever.
did I never tell you about what Tetsuya Nomura said on the subject of their design in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Maybe you did. Refresh my memory.
He said, I was involved in 10, right?
Yeah.
But I was not involved in 10-2. I was not involved in that game at all. I know nothing about it. My perspective on those characters was always that they were like these... Basically, he said me drawing them as pixies was me attempting to represent like how I always imagined them being in that game. Like he actually said, yeah, that's my outsider's impression of Final Fantasy X-2 because I never played it and know nothing about it. And I guess he just thought it would be a good idea to write the first thing that came to his head.
I guess no one called him out on it because they're there.
Who cares? Who cares? It's just Kingdom Hearts.
I would say who cares, but I remember being just freaked out by him.
Oh crud! I should have respect. I'm walking into a boss fight.
Oh
I'm
no,
not spec,
you're gonna
but whatever.
have to actually fight.
Honestly, I don't have much I could have like put on that would be better than what I have. Like Magnet's gonna be basically useless for this fight, but whatever. I have Thunder and Cure, and not much else would have mattered.
Was it you, Maleficent?
That's me. I
Only 'cause
released
you
the
stole
heart.
it in the first place.
It's not
Yeah.
stealing if you're stealing it from someone who stole it.
I like that he was just gung-ho ready to kill.
Blade. You must be Ventus.
Hey, remember, you are not to meddle in the
you know
affairs of other
about me?
worlds.
Yeah.
And the
Remember when Eric has said, you know, he
But
wasn't
we're
there for the
also-
mission briefing. He
Yeah.
said that to Aqua and Terra. He never in their years of training, he never said that.
And plus,
to them.
he's not supposed to be here at all. He wasn't supposed to leave, so he's already breaking the rules.
Oh, did you hear that? She said, "Is that that Keyblade? That's cool. It messes with people's hearts." Your friend Terra gave me a demonstration.
Yeah.
He's evil.
Why, yes.
He took the
In
heart.
fact, it was he who stole Princess Aurora's heart.
That's a lie.
I was asked to leave you unharmed, but it seems I have no choice.
I was asked to leave you unharmed, but it seems I have no choice. Remember what I was saying earlier in this when they were talking about, oh, Ben, you have a pure heart. Like, this game, when it has a secret, it... Have secret, must tell, right?
Yeah.
One of the big plot reveals later in this game is we can't kill, we don't... She just said, I was told not to hurt Ben yet. That's a plot point. First possible opportunity to introduce it. It is introduced. But anyway, we'll get back to that later.
Team up with the fairies to defeat her.
She's teleporting.
Yeah. Yeah. You got one hit in.
Great, that was what I was hoping for.
Just what I needed.
It messes with her AI and makes her vulnerable to my next set of attacks if I only hit her once with the Thunder Shot lock.
Absolutely. Oh.
Stop that, Maleficent.
See, that was calculated. You wanted her to do that because this is the best rotation to get 2 hits in.
Precisely.
This is all calculated.
Okay, hold on, I need to get over here.
What?
She's casting a
okay.
spell that puts me to sleep, and the 3 good fairies are making a barrier of protection to save me from being instantly knocked out by it.
Oh, and you got to charge up your... Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, and then if you successfully get into the thing in time and do the QTE, you
Make
put
her
her to
sleep.
sleep and get to put a combo on her.
So if she actually fell asleep, you know what you could do? Just break her neck.
It's fine.
Just cut her
Don't
throat
worry about
open.
it. Stop that, Maleficent. She's teleporting. No, she's not. She is.
It's okay. You only use magnet.
I thought.
You only use marinara on her.
I think, if I recall correctly, watch her health. Hold on.
Okay.
Where are they? Crud, I didn't get there. I didn't know where they were. And yeah, I guess if you don't get her, she comes in with these guys. Okay, so you know what? No, I'm still spec properly for this fight. Never mind.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that casting magnet still does a little bit of damage to the people who are in the area, even if they don't get sucked
Yeah,
up.
I'll keep an eye out for it. Her thunder's different than yours. It's a different color.
It does one tiny pip. It doesn't do continuous damage unless they get sucked in.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now where are you going?
What an odd QTE.
It's Joey. It's PSP.
Yeah.
The specific it's that is the circle that it's present. I mean, obviously there's a circle on the PS3 controller as well, but like the specific nature of like kind of having this ring between them is a very, very PSP prompt.
It is, but I'm saying it's like we haven't seen anything else like that in the game yet.
There are several other QTEs like that you missed or we have not had the opportunity to see yet.
Gotcha. It's obviously not working, so why do you keep using this? You have all this magic.
No, that's all she has, Joe.
Use something more effective. You know, oh, that's a neat looking attack.
Yeah, it's similar. That's the kind of rapid transportation spell that she uses at the end of the movie to cut off Philip and turn into a dragon. But she's dizzy after she uses it, apparently.
Yeah.
Suffers from motion sickness, just like Yuffie.
So, yeah. So I was saying earlier, it's like if I put her to sleep, he should just cut her throat. But she put me to sleep, or me.
And
She
just
put you to
summoned
sleep.
other people
Yeah.
to ineffectively be killed.
So both of these people are stupid in this situation.
Indeed, everybody is stupid all of the time.
We live in a society.
No.
Oh no. Did she actually move at all?
I think she teleported like an inch to the side. Nope, not
Oh.
quite.
Almost.
It's the end. That's correct. It's close to being the end at
Can you
least.
block that?
No, I cannot. I thought I'd try it though, because we're like it's low stakes.
Yeah. It really is a nice effect. I really genuinely like that.
Yeah, I was surprised at how well they pulled that off, like transitioning from the movie to in the game. It looked really good.
Oh, this is gonna get her.
Yeah, this does flat damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this will kill. There we go.
Nice.
That was cool.
That was stylish.
I had a much cooler finisher during the streams, but that was cool too. I think my fight with her in the stream is probably the coolest like finish to a fight that I've ever had.
Oh boy.
In this game specifically, not like across all video games. Basically, like I was using the fire shot lock on her, and you remember some of the shot locks like are you press it in time to do more
Yes.
shots, and the other ones are just mash and shoot a bunch of projectiles out. I had Ven's doing the fire one, right? And so he shot the initial volley, right?
Yeah.
And that was going to be enough to kill her, right? And as the last one was getting to her, he went, "It's over," and flexed to go into the mash X to shoot a bunch more, right?
Yeah.
But the last projectile hit her right
As
as
he
he went,
flexed.
"It's over!" Bam! And then it just freeze framed on him in that pose and screaming, "It's over!" It was great. It was perfect. I'll put it on screen. Why not?
There's no way Tara would hurt somebody like that.
You don't believe me? That's unfortunate, for he agreed so easily.
Yo, he's so evil.
Ben, don't
You
be a fool.
controlled him.
Don't be
Whoa!
fooled.
There she is.
Tara would never do that. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
He would never do that. He would never do something
The
like
truth
that.
can be most cruel, even amongst the closest of friends.
Aqua,
After
don't you
all,
accuse
one
him later
never
on?
knows the secrets of another's heart. I'm sure you'll agree, Ventus. Aqua.
Oh, grr.
The
Anger.
master
Why
said-
did that make them upset?
I don't know.
Like, she just knew their names? Oh, no, she knows our name. Like, why wouldn't... Then react to that. How do you know our names? And just Aqua changes the subject.
Then let's go home.
Also, that is an enemy, and we are turning our backs
Tara's
on
not ready
them.
to leave yet.
This is Ven's theme. The sad music earlier was not Ven's theme. This is Ven's theme. I was
She could
mistaken.
sneak attack both of them right now.
He's leaving,
Leaving you behind.
And by the time you catch up, he'll be a different person.
Whatever you say.
I'm sad.
Sorry, Aqua. But
I can't do it.
I can't go with you.
What?
It's just... I have to find him before it's too late.
Ven!
No, let him go. Even though we have no idea what he's talking about.
Not a clue.
Not a single clue what he's talking about. This is
And
a,
also, you can catch up with him, Aqua. Run or get on the fast vehicle you have. There's no reason you can't be like, no, come back here. Get back here, you little shit.
why are we swearing so much more during this playthrough than on the other playthrough?
I couldn't tell you. Ooh.
Him again.
He doesn't even need one.
my gosh,
He
he's
can
so
just
cool.
Fly.
And he's faster.
I never even really processed that until just now. Why can he just fly through space? What the hell? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
They're flying through space in the first place. It doesn't have to make sense.
There are we are living in a society.
Hey, let's go there.
Next episode.